Draymond Green reveals his master plan for the Kings to lose to the Warriors tonight. How are the Warriors going to get it done? We're going to break it down for you right now. Is he right? Is he wrong? You're going to hear from Draymond directly on this episode of Warriors Digest. In addition, he shared his thoughts on the play-in tournament. I agree with what he said. Do you? Wait till you hear it. Welcome to Warriors Digest. My name is Randy Silver. We're here for all your Warriors needs. Take a look at this. 95% of people are not subscribers. We love you watching, but smash that subscribe button. It means so much as we grow this channel. Let's get into today's episode. Dray's key to the game. Let's hear what the man had to say himself.
You know, every time we play these guys, it goes down to the wire, so we're expecting a very physical game, intense game. And we just got to come out and get it done. I think for us to win, very young, fast team, one of the most important things for us to win this game would be we really need to take care of the ball. We take care of the ball, we get good shots up, we're then able to play great defense, not be in transition all game. You play a great, get your defense set. So it'll be really important for us to take care of the basketball. That will be the number one key in the game for us. Take care of the ball, get looks at the rim. Think if we're getting looks at the rim, I like the odds that we'll make them. We have great shooters, we have great scorers. I think that'll be big for us.
He's so right. We've talked about this in multiple videos on this channel. The Warriors' kryptonite is turnovers. Look at these stats. 15 plus turnovers a game. This season, they're 16 and 16. 12 turnovers a game this season. They're 7 over 500, 34 and 27. When they have 10 turnovers a game this season, 39, 32. And when it's 7 turnovers a game this season, 44 and 36. So obviously, the less turnovers you have, the less opportunities the other team has to score. You're holding the ball. Clock's getting run down. You're not going on runs, or they're not going on runs. And the Warriors are needing to stop the turnovers. They get careless with the ball. Against New Orleans Pelicans in the second to last game of the season, that could have got us the 8th seed if we were the one that. What'd they do? They won the first quarter by about 10 points-ish, and they lost the second quarter, and I put it on a video, 44 to 20, something like that. They were outscored by double digits, at least 20 points in that second quarter. They had 5 turnovers in a row, and it's just careless passes. Yes, a turnover may happen, but when it's not thinking, it's not smart, it's going to cost your team. In addition, you're playing in Sacramento. We know it's going to be loud. They love their team. It's one of the loudest arenas in the U.S. You need to be smart with the ball. Make sure you're safe because you're not going to be able to potentially hear Curry calling a play, people running up and down, transitions, switches, whatever that may be. So be safe with the ball, get the right shot, make it a 3, and you'll be successful. So I love that Draymond called this out because he's so right. I like our chances right now. We're one of the hottest teams in the NBA since the All-Star break. Kings are not. We're 19 and 10. They're 15 and 13. They're trending the wrong direction. We're trending up. As we know, the last 10 games of the season, we went 8 and 2. One of the hottest teams in the NBA. Top 2, top 3. So that gives us a good chance to win. I'd rather play them versus the Lakers or the Pelicans right now. Yes, we will have to play them, but we match up better against the Kings, and I'll get our mojo up for that second game. Every game's been really close. 24-point lead. Blown. Yeah, that sucked. But we had that lead, and it's good reason. I think in the playoffs, we don't blow that. We average 120 points over 4 games. Kings average 118. Major factor, the 3-point line. So let's talk about that. Draymond didn't really bring that up in that audio clip. Warriors, that's going to be their advantage for 2 reasons. Our 3-point percentage is higher than the Kings. We shot for the season 38.1%, as you can see on the screen. Kings shot 36%. Our 38% put us in the top 10. Their 36% put them around mid to a little bit below the mid NBA average. So we're shooting a better percentage from threes. What about opponent 3-point percentage? The Kings are the second worst team in opponent 3-point percentage, 39.2%, while we're at 35.8%. So what does that mean? We shoot threes better than the Kings, and the Kings defended 3 much worse than we do. So we should be able to get threes up, threes up. We should be successful. Just like against the Lakers, when we made 26 threes and set an NBA record for most threes made after shooting 43s in one game, get the same type of volume up. And I think this will help us be successful. The Kings, I'm going to talk about a little bit as well, just need to make sure we know, are missing Monk and missing Herter, two of their best three-point shooters. So that percentage has gone down because of that. Other people are shooting who are not normally going to make the threes. We look at 3-point field goals per game. We're both in the top 4. Warriors at 14.6, Kings at 14.3. We're both making close to the same. However, we're shooting at a higher percentage, and they're giving up more 3 percentage. So that means that we should beat that average of 14 threes a game. I would not be surprised if around 17 to 20. I would say if we can make 17 threes in this game, we should be able to win this game. Let's take you to the next part. Draymond said there's one key player he expects to be the X factor for the Warriors.
Our X factor is extremely important in this game, and Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga brings a different flair to our team. He brings something that not many people in the NBA bring to a team. Great getting downhill, great finisher at the rim. So I think Kuminga is going to be very important to our success tomorrow with his athleticism. This being a young athletic group, he makes us more athletic. And so I think Kuminga plays well, we win. And I have no doubt in my mind that Kuminga's going to be ready for the moment and play well.
I completely agree with him. Jonathan Kuminga is that guy. Standing 6'7", 225. He's the most athletic player we have. Slasher. Can guard on ball, off ball, shoot, get to the rim. He's got bounce, hops, dunks, alley-oops, and has really performed well this season. When we look at his stats, he played the most game ever in his 3-year career at 74 games, started over half the game, starting 46. His minutes increased from 20 minutes to 26. As a starter, you'd expect that. What I love most to see is his rebounding. He increased from 3.4 rebounds per game to 4.8 rebounds per game this season. Draymond always talks about on this podcast, Kuminga needs to rebound. Get in there. He's tall. He's lengthy. He's got hands. He can make that happen. When he rebounds, he can A, pass it up very quickly, or B, dribble with it. Go, 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 and start the fast break. Of course, on the offensive rebound, he can go and put it back up or set it up with the 14-second shot clock. Defensively, he will be able to guard Fox or Keegan Murray. And then lastly, of course, most importantly, his points. Going from under 10 a game to 16 a game this season, getting more opportunities, and he showed. Again, Draymond is a savant when it comes to basketball. He knows what he's talking about. He's been able to take Kuminga under his wing, and that's why he's the X factor. My other X factor as well is the Warriors are on the road for this game. They have been better on the road, and Draymond did not call this out, and I think he should have. 25-16 on the road this season, 21-20 at home. Last year, we were abysmal on the road. This year, 9 games over 500. We won Game 7 in Sacramento last year. We won Game 5 in Sacramento last year. They had Herter. They had Monk. This year, they don't. In this one-game play-in. 3-point shooting, turnovers, Kuminga. Your 3 X factors. That takes you to Draymond's play-in thoughts. Let's listen to what he thinks of the play-in tournament.
When you look at the play-in and what it's done for basketball, it's the best thing ever created. I don't know who came up with it. I know Bron said they need to be fired. If they weren't fired when Bron said that, they need to get their job back because the play-in is insane. Like, since the NBA has added the play-in, it's taken the last month and a half of the season to a totally different level. Like, totally different. And so, I hate the play-in. I especially hate being a 10 seed. But as much as I hate it, as a basketball player, as a basketball fan, this play-in is nuts. And you gotta love it.
I completely agree. This reminds me of European football. Promotion and relegation. Yes, this is not the same where you're going to go down to the G League. However, it makes it consequential. The last month and a half of the season used to mean nothing. If you weren't going to be in the top 8, you tanked and you tried to become a higher draft team. Or maybe you tried to get the 8, but you really had no chance to think that you would do anything. besides the We Believe Warriors when they beat the Mavs. Let's go. Now, you have 9 and 10 and 7 8 having to do play-in. It makes it fun. It makes it like the NCAA tournament. I mean, look at these teams. Kings Warriors, Pride of the Bay, Pelicans Lakers, LeBron versus Zion. On the East, Bulls Hawks, 76ers Heat. 76ers Heat, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, Butler going back to have to play the Sixers who didn't sign him. Money. And of course, Hawks Bulls, Trae Young, DeMar DeRozan. That will be a fun matchup. So it gives life to these teams that maybe are middling, and when you win a game in the play-in, it gives you momentum to go into the playoffs and think, hey, maybe we can make an upset, be Cinderella. If you win 2 games in the play-in, hey, we're on a roll. Number 1 team's been sitting for a week. Let's go out there and get that W in that first game on the road and create some commotion. So I love that Adam Silver created this play-in. I love that Draymond called this out. European promotion I talked about, the bottom 3 teams get relegated. So you're not going to tank, and you're going to do everything you can from the first game of the season to the last game to get as many points as possible. Because if you don't, you're down a division, and nobody wants that. Or vice versa, if you're in the lower division, you're doing everything you can to get as many points possible to move up to the next division. So again, it's not as the same here, but it makes sense in the terms of you're playing your best year-round. You're not tanking. You're not giving up. There's life. There's meaning to every game, and that's what the play-in brought. Because now, instead of 8 teams being in, 10 teams. And the 4 teams, 7, 8, 9, 10, have to play their hardest in that one-game playoff. It's like an NCAA feel in that sense. So I love that Draymond called that out. Set your alarm, folks. Golden State Warriors at Sacramento Kings, 7 p.m. tonight, Tuesday night, TNT, I'm pretty sure. And of course, after that, come back here to the Warriors Digest. We'll have your full analysis for you. Comment your thoughts. Who do you got? Kings? Nope. No light in the beam tonight because it's the Warriors. Anything I missed? Let us know. And again, smash that subscribe button. Stay up to date on Warriors Digest.